looking for a UK-based supplier of top quality fragrance oils that you can use within your cold process soaps? Then look no further, because today we are going to be unboxing a fragrance oil order from Candleshack, and I'm also going to be chatting a little bit about fragrance oils in general and things to look out for when you are using them within soap making. Welcome to our channel. My name is Anne, and along with my good friend Wayne, we run this YouTube channel, and we also run the Sussex Handmade Soap Company, which is a small bath and body business based in the southeast of the UK. So as I said, today we are going to be unboxing a fragrance oil order from Candleshack. And I just want to make it very clear as well that this is not a sponsored video. I placed and paid for the order in the same way that any regular customer would. Candleshack had nothing to indicate that I was going to be making a YouTube video. It's just that Candleshack is my favourite supplier of fragrance oils, and they are my go-to for when I am soap making and I don't want to use an essential oil. So, before we get to the unboxing, I just want to chat a little bit about the general use of fragrance oils within soap. And because Candleshack are predominantly, obviously, as their name suggests, suppliers for candles, people often are not aware that they can actually use the fragrance oils in soap as well. However, there is one important, very important thing to know or be aware of, and that is not all of Candleshack's oils can be used in soap. The vast majority can, but what you need to do if you have found an oil that you like, you need to look at the IFRA certificate, and Candleshack do have all the documents and IFRA certificates on their website, and it is up to IFRA 51 at the moment, and they have got IFRA 51 certificates on their site. So you look at the certificate, you go down to category number 9, which is the category for soaps and things like bath bombs and whatnot. And there it will tell you if it can be used in soap. If it can't be used in soap, it will just, be like not applicable. If it can be used in soap, it will tell you at what percentage it can be used. Now, within the UK and the EU, we are bound by the cosmetic law as well, so we can't actually use above 3%. So even if the IFRA certificate says it is suitable for use up to 20%, we can still only use 3% in our soaps because we will not be able to get them assessed at a level above 3%. So what you are hoping to see, if you found an oil that you love, when you look at that IFRA certificate, you want to see that it is allowed at least 3% or above. And the majority of Candleshack oils that I have looked at are allowed at a much higher rate than that. Some of them are limited, some of them you get much lower percentages, sort of 1–1.5%. Those ones I don't tend to use in soap just because I like to use the full percentage so that the scent really comes through. The next thing to consider when you are using fragrance oils in soap is that they can behave in very different ways. And in the US, they're really lucky because a lot of their fragrance websites will tell you exactly how it behaves in cold process soap. Sometimes you'll even get photos. It'll tell you whether it rises, if it seizes, if it behaves nicely, if it discolours, if it stays a nice neutral colour. In the UK, we are not so lucky. I have looked at a lot of fragrance websites in the UK, and a lot of them do not tell you how it behaves in soap. So you don't know if it's going to discolour, you don't know if you are going to add your fragrance oil to the batter and it's going to seize up and you're not going to be able to use it. So it is very much potluck and testing, which is why I'm going to unbox some new smells today, because what I would like to do is run through a lot of Candleshack's oils and test them all individually in soap and just combine kind of a database of Candleshack fragrances with them being used in soap so that you guys can see exactly how they do behave, so that you don't waste your money buying fragrance oils that do not work. Trust me, I have done that, and it is horrible when you get one that just doesn't work or one that discolours really badly. So I'm hoping, like I say, to get a database of their oils so that it makes it easier for everyone out there and you can save a little bit of money on your testing. Now, the oils I have chosen today, I have chosen for one very simple reason. They're on special offer and they're half price. It is only the 50-gram bottles that are half price, but that is all I need for my testing. So there was no reason for choosing the scents I chose other than they were cheaper. And because I'm doing just testing and I'm not going to sell soaps, this is an additional cost to our business. So I want to keep that as low as possible. So I have gone for their special offer discounted fragrances, which as of March the 22nd, I believe it's March the 22nd today, is live on their website. So now now is a really good time to also test out some of those new oils if you wish to. Shall we get to unboxing and have a little smell and see what we think? I think we should. I've been dying to get into this since it arrived this morning. Little pair of scissors. I don't know why I chose such a diddy pair of scissors for doing this. Actually, I'm lying, I do. It's because I was upstairs ready to go and I realised I'd left the scissors downstairs and I was just too lazy to go downstairs and get a bigger pair. So I'm using my little nail scissors, whatever they are. I don't use them for nails. I'm using my little scissors, my little diddy scissors for getting into this box. Some might say it would have been easier to just go downstairs and get the larger scissors, but I like a challenge. One thing I will say about Candleshack is they are generally really quick with their dispatch. You'll only be waiting a day or two after you've placed your order for things to turn up. Their customer service is really good, and they've got a lovely group on Facebook too, where Cheryl, who owns Candleshack or co-owns Candleshack, is very active and is always sort of there, willing to help out with questions. So I think that's really good as well. So the inside of the box, I can't remember how many I ordered. I can't even remember what scents I ordered. So I'm looking forward to this. Let's grab the first ones. I do tend to open them pretty carefully because very, very occasionally you do get one that has leaked. And I say very, very occasionally. I think I've had maybe 2 oils from them in the entire time I've been using them, which is 5 years now, at least 5 years. So 2 oils in 5 years is not a bad ratio. But if they have leaked, you don't want them to leak over onto you. So the first 3 oils we have got here are melon and cucumber. And we have got black iris and musk. And blackberry and bay. Blackberry and bay is one I keep seeing mentioned in the Candleshack forum. Apparently it's a very nice smell. So I think we'll get them all out, then we can get rid of this box and we've got a bit more space. I was debating smelling them first before opening the others, but we need the space back. So next I have got here a jasmine and patchouli. And people do love jasmine and patchouli. I'm not saying they love them together. I mean, hopefully it smells nice. But in terms of essential oils, we are always asked, have you got a jasmine scented soap? Have you got a patchouli scented soap? So jasmine is a very popular essential oil, as is patchouli. We don't do jasmine because it's so expensive. Which is an advantage of fragrance oils, is that when you have got an essential oil that is very expensive, often a fragrance oil version is a lot cheaper and smells, you know, often stronger, sometimes just as nice. I prefer essential oils, I'm not going to lie. I think they have got that really just natural scent that you cannot beat with a synthetic fragrance. But I'm not going to lie, I like my fragrance oils too. But for me, essential oils do just win it slightly. Right, we have also got Imperial. I have not got a clue what that's going to smell like. To me, the name Imperial suggests it may smell a bit more manly. Who knows? There is scent descriptions on the website. Did I read them? No, I did not, because all I was interested in was just purchasing some of the discounted bottles and giving them a test. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Hesperide, Serenade Fragrance Oil. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but that, if you can see it, is how it is spelt. Not sure how it is pronounced. Oh, what else did we go for? And as you can see as well, when they do send the fragrance oils, we've got the outer box, but they are wrapped up nicely on the inside as well. They used to use bubble wrap, I believe. It's nice to see they're going a little bit more eco-friendly, but still with adequate padding so they don't get damaged. Aurora. Now, I like the sound of that one. Again, don't know what it smells like, but I'm very taken with names. And Aurora to me, Northern Lights and all of that, I love that. I love the Northern Lights, so Aurora to me evokes that kind of feeling. So if they're marketing to people like me who are very influenced by names and just what things sound like, they're doing a brilliant job. And another one that I like the name of, Aphrodite. Now I don't know what that will smell like either, but I'm imagining something quite feminine. Perhaps roses, lily, jasmine, something along those lines. Oh, this one's got little writing, almost need my reading glasses. Damson plum, rose and patchouli. Really like the sound of that one. I'm looking forward to smelling this one in a minute. And the last one we have got today is Luna. Luna fragrance oil. Shares the name with my brother's cat. One of my brother's cats. My brother's got 8 cats. He's a crazy cat lady. But my favourite's Luna. But actually he already knows. Luna's my favourite. She's just gorgeous. And this is the Luna fragrance. Right, let's get rid of this box. And for reference, all of these fragrance oils are 50-gram bottles and they all cost me, I think it was between about £2 and £3. Now that is the discounted price. So regularly they would be between £4 and £6 each. Now that is a relatively high price for a small amount of fragrance oil, but if you are buying in bulk and you are buying higher quantities, those prices do drop down. And I think the quality of the Candleshack oils does just make them worth that extra little bit of money. They are always the oils that we get asked about. We used to use a couple of other fragrance oils, but the Candleshack ones, it was always what our customers veered towards, so we kind of just stick with Candleshack now. I do over Christmas use a couple from Soapmaking. But I think other than a few Soapmaking oils at Christmas, Candleshack is what we go with. And a lot of Candleshack's oils are phthalate free as well. They are not all phthalate free, but it does say on the websites which ones are and which ones aren't. They don't have sulfates or parabens, so you don't need to worry about that. If phthalates are a concern for you, it is quite clearly marked which ones on the website are phthalate free. Let's get sniffing, shall we? We'll start with Luna. And I hope this is vaguely interesting. I mean, it's just me smelling bottles and giving my opinion, isn't it? But hopefully it's interesting. I wouldn't necessarily recommend on a regular basis getting big whiffs of fragrance oils straight from the bottle. I believe I read somewhere that it's not the best thing to do, but let's face it, you've got a new fragrance, you're going to smell it, aren't you? Also, the fragrance can dramatically change in soap, so what you smell in the bottle may not be what you get in the soap bar. So I'm only smelling for curiosity. Oh, now that is very nice. And I've got to be honest, my descriptions of scents here are going to be severely lacking. I know what I like, but I have trouble connecting what I'm smelling to what I'm smelling, if that makes sense. As in, I take a smell, it smells good, ask me what the smell is, couldn't tell you. Notes. I have trouble picking up notes in scents. That's what I was looking for. Do you know what I'm going to do? As I smell these, I'm going to look up the scent profiles and I'm going to pop them up on the screen because I'm going to be useless at describing what it's meant to smell like. So I'm going to get the scent profiles and put them just here for you so that it's hopefully a little bit more useful. But that is beautiful. Really, really good. Let's have a little rating system. Right, they're going to go in 1, 2, 3. Right, okay, they can go in here if we really like them. They can go in here if they're all right, and they can go in here if we don't like them. Aphrodite. I'm feeling like I'm going to like this one. Again, purely based off the name because I'm so easily influenced. A marketer's dream. Oh, actually, I don't like this one as much as I liked the Luna. It's slightly stronger to me. There's something in there I really recognise. It's not nearly as nice to my nose as the Luna. I'm going to pop that firmly in the middle. Yeah, it's all right, but it's not my favourite. Damson plum, rose and patchouli. I feel like I'm going to like this one. Yeah, a very fruity scent. Oh, this one has notes of damson plums, roses and patchouli. Oh, look at that. Suddenly I can pick up notes and scents. It's a fruity scent. Can I get the rose from it? I think there is a slight hint of rose there, yeah. Sweet and fruity. And I do really like that one. That is going along with Luna in the we really like this pile. The one I can't pronounce, Hesperide Serenade? Hesperide? Serenade. What does a serenade smell like, you ask? Well, oh no, I don't like this one. God, I wish I was better at describing scents. It's strong. There's something that's hitting my nose. It's almost a smoky scent to it. There's other notes in there as well, but it's almost smoky. I'm not keen on that one. Sorry, it's going in the we don't like it pile. Aurora. Now I'm hoping I like this one. And to me, it should be notes. If I was doing it, I'd do notes of sort of fir and spruce and fresh cut grass and outside things. Outside Nordic things would be what I would do for this. It's a subtle one. Yeah, there is notes of nature in that one. We'll pop it in the it's okay pile. Imperial. That smells like something you eat, but what? Some sort of sweet? Oh, is it orange or mandarin or something? I feel like there might be orange or mandarin or something fruity in there. Again, it's quite nice. And to be clear, the ones I'm putting here I do like. They're just not, oh my God, this is amazing. That's those ones. These ones I like, just don't like that one. Melon and cucumber. I'm hoping this is quite a nice fresh scent. I do like fresh scents. And it is. And straight away, it's the melon I can smell there. More so than the cucumber. It's light. When I smell the light scents, I always think they're possibly not going to stick so well in soap. I do find the stronger scents stick better in the soap. And again, yeah, does this go in the really like it pile or just the like it pile? I think we're just going to put it in the like it pile. Like it. Black iris and musk. I'm not the biggest fan of musk, so I'm not 100% sure this one is going to be for me. It's very light. Definitely not overpowering, and I thought it was going to be overpowering because sometimes I find musk to be quite strong. But it's very subtle, almost too subtle for my nose. I could take it or leave it. Either way, that can go in the middle of the two because I don't like it especially, but I don't dislike it. It's a take it or leave it scent. Blackberry and bay, the one that I've heard good things about that everyone seems to love. I can smell the blackberry. And again, it's a nice scent. But I wouldn't say it's amazing, so it's just going to go in the we like it pile. Picking up the blackberry there for sure. Perhaps it changes when it's actually incorporated into a product. And last we have got jasmine and patchouli. Now I'm not the biggest fan of jasmine as a scent, but I do like patchouli, so this is a little bit of a mixed bag for me. I can pick up the patchouli, such a strong scent patchouli, isn't it? But it's not overpowering. And there is a slight floral hint there from the jasmine too. Yeah, I like it. Again, it's not amazing to me. It's not wow, 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 but I like it. So there we go. That is our very quick. It's not been quick, has it? How have I got up to 23 minutes? I'm really going to have to edit this down a bit. Right, so of our fragrance oils, there are two that I really, really like wow. 6 that I like and would use and would happily have in a scented candle, because obviously these are predominantly for candles. So if somebody wanted to make me a scented candle in one of these smells, these ones, absolutely, I would burn it, I would like it. And if they smell like this in body products, I would use body products with these in. This one, take it or leave it. I wouldn't buy it for myself again. I wouldn't personally purchase products that smelt like this, but if I was given one, I would use it and it's not offensive to my nose. The only one out of these 3, 6, 9, 10 oils that I don't like is the Hesperide Serenade, the one I can't pronounce. Well, that's good. If we don't use it, I won't have to worry about pronouncing it in the future, will I? It's just too strong for me. And if you like strong fragrances, it might be for you. It's not for me. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't burn a candle in this scent or use a product in this scent because I just think it would be too much for my nose. But I think, you know, out of 10, 90% success rate, not bad. So now I've introduced you to the oils, and going forward what we are going to do over a few videos is test the oils. And what I'm going to be looking for is firstly, obviously the first thing is check they're all suitable for use in soap. I did before I purchased these. These are all suitable for use in soap and they can all be used well above that 3% amount as well. So these are all soap safe fragrance oils. And then what we are going to look for when we create our soaps is firstly, how does it react in the batter? Does it behave nicely? Does it cause the batter to thicken? Does it cause the batter to thicken quickly? Does it cause the batter to rise or seize? Or does it even cause the batter to be a little bit more fluid than usual? Because sometimes, very occasionally, we get fragrance oils that keep the batter a little bit thinner. So first we're going to be looking at the consistency of the soap batter once the fragrance oil has been added. We are then going to be looking at, does the soap discolour over time? Some of these may have vanillin in them, and if they do, they are likely to discolour to brown. There's also other components that may cause some discoloration, so we're going to look at them throughout the cure and see which ones stay nice and true, which ones stay a nice creamy colour and which ones do discolour to brown. And I'm sure that some of these will discolour at least a little bit. We are also going to look at what happens when the soap cures. We have got one fragrance oil that I really like, Winter Berries, but the fragrance oil for some reason means that the soap takes a lot longer to cure than usual. We normally cure for a very minimum of 4 weeks, generally around about 6. When I use Winter Berries in my soap, I'm looking at 10 to 12 weeks to get a really nice firm bar of soap that I'm happy to sell. I don't know why it affects a cure like that. In all other respects, it's a brilliant oil to work with, but when it comes to curing, I have to plan well in advance if I want to be using Winter Berries. And the final thing we are going to look at when we have done our testers is, does the scent stick in the soap? Because I've had some Candleshack oils where the scent has stuck really well and it is really still noticeable, you know, months down the line. And I have some that when you first made them, they smell amazing, but by the time the cure is up, the scent has virtually disappeared. And obviously, if we're selling soaps or even using them ourselves, we want those beautiful scents to stick. So those are things we're going to be looking for in our soap testers that we do. Hopefully those videos are going to be interesting. I will be introducing them over the coming weeks. I won't upload the videos until the soaps are fully cured, so I can do it all in one video rather than having a follow-up. So it's going to be a few weeks before the videos are on this channel, but hopefully they'll go down well, and hopefully we can create an actual useful database of fragrance oils so that you guys, like I say, can know which ones are going to work and which ones not to bother with. Hopefully today's video has been marginally interesting for you. If you enjoy our channel, please do hit subscribe, click the notification bell so you are notified when our next video goes live, and leave us a comment as well. What are some of your favourite fragrance oil suppliers within the UK? What is your go-to? Or do you just prefer essential oils and you don't use fragrance oils, which is also absolutely fine. Our natural soaps, obviously, we just use essential oils in them, but these are more for our Christmassy ones and our brighter ones. Right, that's it. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching and have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.